guys, welcome to Decidedly Neapolitan. I think did the last episode. I was trying to remember what I did last episode because it's been a little while, and I don't really remember what it was. I know we were talking about the downstairs, and as you can see, I got my inventory kind of going here to do some kind of show you what I was going to do downstairs. I think I showed you the upgrade that I did. These are hardened now, fluid ducts. But I think since last episode, I went ahead and upgraded the dynamos. Now each of the dynamos produce the same amount of RF. It's 80. I think it's 80 RF per tick. And they all pretty much have the same capacity and stuff. As far as what they output, they're all pretty much the same. They just do take different types of fuel and work a little bit differently. So I've just gone with magnetic dynamo, and you can't really, the other machines, you have these various tiers. You've got basic, and like right now we're at the hardened tier. And then, but you can go all the way up to Indirium or whatever it is. You can get different tiers, but the dynamos, all you can do is just basically do augments to them, or augmentations, and you only got 4 slots. So I'm not sure if there's a way to upgrade this or not. There may be to get more slots. I'm not sure, but there are a number of augmentations that you can get, but you only have 4 slots, so you gotta kind of pick and choose what you want. And so what I did is I picked 2 basically. I picked the excitation field limiter, which is I don't know why they named this stuff the way they do, but basically it sets the minimum dynamo output to 0 RF, and it says requires a redstone control to be installed, which is this guy right here. And this allows for redstone control settings to be utilized on a device. So you have to have these 2 augmentations. They work together. And basically what this field limiter does for you is it enables this magnetic dynamo to output 0 RF. In other words, if there's no load on the system, if a machine isn't running and not drawing power, then you're not going to lose any power. It's going to output 0. Whereas before you add this field limiter in there, it'll keep trying to output that 80 RF per tick until it completely drains this guy. So right now I'm not losing any energy. If it's not running, I'm not losing any energy, and you can tell because see the lava's still up high even though the machines are turned off. So yeah, that's a good augmentation, and I definitely wanted to, and I upgraded all of the dynamos have this now. The other augmentation I put in was the call it a secondary gearbox. Again, I don't know why they named this stuff, but basically it's just fuel efficiency. So this is 10%, and this one's 35%. Now it's only using the 35%, but you have to have the 10% installed in order for it to use the 35%. And it goes all the way up to 85%, but I don't have enough space to do that, which I don't know. I don't know why they set it up that way. I guess because they figured it'd be too cheaty to not set it up that way. But it seems like to me you should be able just to add an augment to the system, one augment to the system, and then upgrade that augment if you want. If you want to go with 10%, you put the 10% in there. Then if you want to go 35%, you take the 10% out and you put the 35. Or you take the 35 out and put the 85% in there. So, to do it that way, I think is stupid. I don't like it, but that's the way it is, so got to live with it. So those guys are basically set up as best as I can set them up right now, And with the lava generation going on here, and you can see I moved the barrel over here, and I've got Jeff gave me a ton of netherrack, as you saw last episode, and then I've got this went and did a bunch more mining and just kind of loaded up on it. So the normal barrel holds 64 stacks of 64, so I'm almost maxed out, and it does work with the hopper without any sort of upgrades, so that's good. But you can see all of these are still full of lava. So putting in that what do they call it again? The excitation field limiter, which is that's stupid. I don't know why. I don't know why they named it that, but anyways, that's really beneficial. So yeah, I'm not losing any power now, and I'm much more efficient. So I've got that. The other thing I wanted to do was, where is it? Here it is, right here. Notice what I got here, guys. I've got 2 hearts, and I need 2 bones, and I'm gonna need 2 apples. So yeah, and I also got 2 of these, so let's take those as well. I got these, I think, from whacking the wither skeletons to get the necrotic bones. Oh, by the way, here's a little tip for you. In the biomes of plenty, they've got basically pools of blood, which are just like red water. The blood bucket, or the blood, it behaves just like water in the nether on biomes of plenty, so you can use it to plant crops, or turn lava into obsidian, or put yourself out of extinguish any fires, or yeah, I'm not sure what I'm trying to say there. You know, if you catch on fire, you pour the water down, fire goes out. That's what I'm trying to say. You can do that with the bucket of blood in the nether. So, but yeah, we're going to make a couple of these here. Now, it's not going to match Jeff's 22 hearts and whatever else he's got going on over there, but you know what? I just can't keep up with Jeff. No one can keep up with Jeff. Let's just face it. Jeff is just the king of OP. No one can keep up with him. It's just not possible. It's simply not possible to keep up with Jeff. So, you know, I'm just going to do what I can do. It's all I can do. It's all I can do. So, oh, I need one of these guys. So I've got the, let's see, okay, we need canister, and we need a jeweled apple, which is just an apple with 4 of them. Okay, that's simple enough. Okay, so we got the jeweled apples, and we need, so that's 4 aluminum. I got tons of aluminum here. Is that right? Aluminum ingot, right? Let's see if that... Hopefully that'll work. Oh yeah, seems like it. So we got 2 of those. So... Can I? Yes, indeedies. Okay, I got my meager 2 hearts, but hey, they're mine, and I'm taking them. Now we put them right here, right? Oh yeah. Now, it's supposed to do something, right? Isn't it? Yes, there it goes. It's doing something. It's doing something. It was doing something. Blue's talking. Blue, quit talking. I'm trying to look at my hearts. Blue, be quiet. There we go. 2 extra hearts. I'll take it. Let's see what we get here on our little bags. Uh-oh, that made a lot of noise. Okay, we got the gold. Ring of Protection. Runic Shield 1. Will that do anything without me being a Thaumcraft person? Where is it? Can I actually use these without being like a Thaumcraft guy? I mean, is it going to do anything? Runic Shield +1. Probably not. I bet you have to have some sort of Thaumcraft stuff. That Thaumcraft stuff scares me. I'm just not going to mess with it. Splash Potion of Night Vision. Well, that's pretty useless. Potion of Water Breathing. Okay, well, whatever. Is that it? I don't see anything else. Alright, well, that wasn't too exciting. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I got my potion thing upstairs. I can never get on that right. Let's put them up in here, since that's what I got it for. Now, supposedly you can take those coins and go over to that. There's one of those Thaumcraft forest places over there. You can take those coins and throw them at that one guy, that little impy guy or whatever his name is. You can throw them at him, and he'll trade with you. He'll trade something with you. Supposedly. I don't know that for sure. That's just what I've heard. So, but we got 2 hearts. It's not the 22 that Jeff has, but it's 2 hearts, and I'll take them. Alrighty. Well, so last episode I was talking about clearing this out. I cleared it out. I did. I cleared it out. Now, I've been doing a little bit of testing here because I noticed if you do F7, let's see. Okay, if we do F7, you get the little, spawn areas here. Now, watch this. If you see, you don't get it on the carpenter blocks. And so it was like, carpenter blocks don't look like they're spawnable spaces. But, you never can assume that because, this is just a program and programs have bugs and, it could not be accurate. And so what I did was I loaded up a flat world, a customized flat world, and I replaced the top layer of grass with the carpenter block. Basically what you do, carpenter block has an ID of 477. So what you do when you go into your presets, just go into your preset and you select the normal flat world, and it'll give you that code up there and the code gives the ID numbers of the blocks. And so there's 1 grass, so I think it's like block ID 2 maybe, something like that. So you just replace that with 477 and it'll replace it with carpenter's block. So I did that, and sure enough, nothing spawned on it. Nothing at all. And just to verify, I walked over to a village and there was like stuff spawning on all of the buildings and on the little farms and stuff, but nothing on the carpenter block. So if you want to have a non-spawnable space, you use carpenter blocks. So that's basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use carpenter's blocks for this. Now, I didn't do it upstairs, but I'm going to do it here because that way I don't have to worry about, worrying about spawns, because it's it's creates a spawn-proof area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the border like I normally do. Oh, it doesn't connect though. Oh, drat, dang it. I am recording. Yes, I am. Not that I'm really having a great recording. My stuff's not connecting. Now, see? Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, wait a minute. I did the wrong thing. Okay, let's use that. Now, these aren't going to connect either. Oh, they don't connect. Ah, shoot. Well, that shoots my idea down, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't want that. I want it to connect like here. I want it to do this. Ah, darn it. I didn't test it out. It doesn't look bad like that, but I wanted it to be the same as up here, and I like the way it doesn't connect. I like the way these panels, they make a solid border like that. Oh, darn it. Ah, that's disappointing. Shoot. But anyways, the idea is still sound. If you want to, if you want to do something other than, I don't have an axe, do I? If you don't see, I can never get on that right. So where's my axe at? It's over here. Yeah, I died in the Nether several times getting that netherrack. I was attacked by phantoms and then a ghast. I was fighting a phantom, and phantom's one of those smoky looking guys in the Nether. He picks you up and throws you down, right? They're real hard to fight. I was fighting him, and at the same time a ghast was shooting at me. Oh, it was aggravating. I was so aggravated. And KB was was about ready to do a stream, and I was like on the chat saying, oh, what a jerk, and he thought I was talking about him. It's like, no, I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about the ghast. Because he was saying, I'm sorry, I don't have a bow. But I wasn't talking about him, I was talking about that stupid ghast. But anyways, so I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm just going to have to go like that. See, this is what I want. I want it to connect like that. Because you know, I like the way that looks. Yeah, darn it. So, shoot, that's disappointing. But anyways, I got little, where did I put it? This little space right here. This little space right here will be a doorway that goes down this way. Now this is the one, is this the one that goes out towards, yeah, this one's the one that goes out towards the big room down there and stuff. But then on the other side it goes to that little one that wraps around. So this one goes to the big room, and then this one over here goes to where it just wraps around here. So I'm not going to put a doorway on this side because it just wraps around to where that little underground pond thingy bobby was, which you can see I filled in. So I filled all, that's where all this dirt is from. I filled it all in. So here, we'll just do this. Yeah, that's kind of disappointing. That's disappointing to me. I thought I had an idea there, but you know, I guess with the carpenter block, I mean, you know, it makes sense now that I kind of think about it. You know, the carpenter blocks are each individual, so yeah, there's no reason why it should connect like it normally would under the panel. It's just aggravates me when it does that. That's that. Not Tinkers, what's it called? Inventory Tweaks. Inventory Tweaks does not handle the modded stuff, the chisel blocks, very well at all. Nor does it handle the modded weapons, you know, like this guy. It doesn't handle those very good. It does fine on the normal stuff, but it doesn't handle the modded stuff very well, which is kind of weird because, you know, it is a mod. You'd think it would handle the modded stuff better, but it doesn't seem to. At least, I don't know, at least this version of it doesn't. So anyways, well, I'm not going to bore you guys with me placing blocks all day long because that's basically just what I'm going to do. Ah, darn it, I thought I was onto something there. But I'm going to set this up. It's basically the same size as the one upstairs. This guy here. Now, I think I mentioned last episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend my power system down this way and put in, there's like a glacial precipitator, which is snow and ice. But I'm going to put that in there because I'm going to build a spleef arena like I did on the Rockhouse server. If you watched the Rockhouse server, any of my Rockhouse server videos, I built a spleef arena on that. So I'm going to do one here too. So I need that glacial precipitator to get snow. So I'm going to put that in there. Plus, there's a bunch of other stuff too. There's a cyclic assembler that will. It's basically an automatic crafting system. So you give it the same schematics that you give this guy here, same schematics, and it'll automatically generate stuff. And then downstairs is where I'm going to do the IC2 stuff and set up the diamond manufacturing system, and I'm kind of thinking about maybe, and of course, you know, I'm going to pump the lava down there and put the oh, someone drained that sucker, didn't they? Probably Jeff charging up his OP stuff. He comes over here and charges it up, his OP stuff. So I'm giving Jeff a hard time, but he's the best. He really is. He's a good guy. I really enjoy being on the server with him, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm going to move the icy stuff downstairs and pipe the lava down there. And I was thinking about maybe building another pulverizer, pumping this the flux tube, the flux duct, pumping that or dropping that down and powering a secondary pulverizer, and then running the pulverizer into my diamond system down there. You know, doing the hardened pulverizer, because this thing pulverizes pretty quickly. I mean, it goes through stuff pretty well. You know, it's a lot faster than the macerator, and it's the macerator. To upgrade the macerator, let me just, you know, I'm almost done with my episode here. I'm kind of winding down, but let's see. There it is. See, overclocker, right? Yeah. Say, look at this. You got to get these coolant cells. Now, I also got the classic Tekkit series going, right? And I'll tell you, there's a big difference between early IC2 and IC2 in this version. You've got to have these guys here, which means you got to have this coolant cell. So you got to create this. I guess you can do it with the fluid transposer, but you got to make in order to make these empty cells, you have to have a metal former. And so you didn't used to do that before. You could just make them with tin, I think. Just like you can the canisters. You used to be able to make them like that. So you got to make a metal former, and you got to get a fluid. Well, you can use a true transformer, the extractor. There's a there's a machine that does the fluid stuff as well on IC2. So you got to build several machines just to even make those canisters, and you got to fill them up full of coolant. And the coolant itself is a rather involved process, IC2 coolant. So you got to build this fluid canning machine, which is a universal fluid cell, and I guess this is water and lapis lazuli dust, and then you make the IC2 coolant. So there's a lot to do on the IC2 stuff, which is good. I'm not complaining by any means. It's just more to do. They've really bumped up the I won't say the complexity, because none of this stuff is complex, really. I mean, it's just a bunch of recipes that you put together, and, I mean, it's nothing complex about it. It tells you how to do everything, so, I mean, it's not like this is rocket science where you have to invent something from scratch like you do in vanilla Minecraft. It's all right here. You just got to put it all together, and it just, resources and time and, that kind of stuff. But, that's just part of the deal, right? I mean, that's why you play modded. If you could do everything in day one, what would be the point? So yeah, so we got quite a bit to do on it. And, IC2 has the little achievement track going through there. So we'll see if we can do some of those achievements along the way. I'm not a big achievement hunter guy. I've just never have been. It's not that important to me, honestly. I just like to play the game. But yeah, we'll do some of these achievements along the way, too. I mean, we might as well. We're going to have to make all this stuff anyways, right? So, well, anyways, guys, I'm a little bit over my time, so I'm going to call it there. I'll talk to you again next time. Bye-bye now.